Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Compact Everyday Carry and Gadgets. And today we're going to be taking a look at my latest pickup, and that's the Smith & Wesson CSX E Series. I was super excited when I saw this at the store. I've been trying to get it since the day was announced, and it was always selling out in all of my local gun shops. So when I finally was able to get my hands on one, I made sure to pull the trigger and get it. And man, I couldn't be any happier. I'm super excited so far. Just completely love the gun in every sense of the word, as far as grip, feel, and capacity. Amazing. Build quality as well, top notch. So this is the second generation, the E series. They have a longer version, which I believe is 3.6 barrel length. This is a 3.1, so it's nice and compact, nice and micro, just how I like it. um and let's just go kind of around the handgun a little bit. It came with a bunch of extra nice tools, which I don't have on me. I left them in the room, and I'm not going to go back for it right now, but I'll make sure to show them in the next video. Once I go doing upgrades or comparisons, I'll bring that in for the next video. But yeah, let's just kind of go around the handgun itself so you guys could check it out and see what it offers. Now, right now, you could get this for around $600. I got it for a little less, so that's why I was even more excited. And I had to make sure I didn't go into the store planning on buying anything, but I couldn't just pass up on the opportunity and the deal. So I got it. But yeah, let's just go around the handgun so you guys could just kind of see. I'm gonna do some nice close-up just so you guys could get an idea of how it looks on all sides from top to bottom. You can see I've already shot it a few times. Been super happy with the performance so far. It's been really, really good. So what you get with the CSX E series is you get a nice small package with a lot of round capacity. Right here, it's gonna sound crazy, but this holds the same amount of rounds as my Glock 19X MOS. Right here, I got 17 plus 1 in the head. Now, what I love about this is a lot of handguns promise certain round capacity, but you could barely ever get that, let's say 17 plus 1 in the head. Here I was able to do that. So in reality, in total, there's 18 rounds on an everyday carry in such a small package. You cannot go wrong with that. Now, mind you, yes, this is the 17 round mag, but it does come with the 15 round mag and a 12 round mag. Still super capable for everyday carry. Of course, with the 12 round mag, you're gonna get a flush fitting magazine. The 15 extends maybe about half of this one, so maybe up to there. And then this is a 17. I don't mind it because as far as grip, it feels awesome in the hand. All of the magazines actually feel pretty good, even the 12 round. But I would always opt to either rocking the 15 round or the 17 just because I like the fuller feeling, longer feeling grip on the handgun. Um, Smith & Wesson did upgrade the trigger on the E series. I don't know if you guys remember, the first generation did not have these little grooves right there. Also has a nice style safety, kind of resembles the new triggers that they're putting in all of their platforms right now. As far as serrations go, it got awesome serrations. Resembles a little bit the Bodyguard 2.0 serrations, so that is very comparable to this handgun as far as like the looks on the slide. I will be doing a comparison videos real soon. But yeah, the serrations feel amazing. Very smooth, but at the same time nicely defined to the point where you could rack very comfortably. In reality, this is one of the easiest racking handguns that I have from my collection. I love the way it feels. It slides very smoothly. Um, as far as sights go, this definitely comes with the best sights out of all my pistols. And I got pistols that, like, the Shield Plus itself comes with really good sights, and my SIG P365X came with really good sights. But if I have to choose one over the other, these sights are way better than all my other handguns, as far as straight out the box. Because this gun right here, how you see it is how it came, except of course for the Hulk sleeve, which I purchased separately. This is the E series, so it does come optic ready. I think that was the major upgrade from the first generation to this. If you had the first generation, you might not need to upgrade if you're not looking to add a red dot. Now, if you do want to mount a red dot, sorry, you will have to upgrade to the E series. Another great thing about this handgun is that it's perfect for left-handed shooters as well. You know, a lot of handguns don't keep in mind all you left-handed shooters out there. But this handgun is ambidextrous. You can see it has the slide release on both sides, same exact way on both sides. It has the safety on both sides, nicely defined, and feels very easy to engage and disengage that safety. The mag release is also, they come with the extra little um, face of it, so you could easily swap it out, and you could easily swap out this one with a little flathead screwdriver and switch it out to the other side. That's something I really like because it shows that they keep everybody in mind. Like I said, some handguns don't play well for both left-handed shooters and right-handed shooters. This one does, so you don't got to worry about that. The grip itself, it comes also with different options for grip size. You could make it a little bigger and longer, and you could also make it slimmer by removing the whole front. Right now you guys can see it because I did add the whole grip, which I will have links down below if you guys are interested in picking it up. It does a world of a difference. Of course, you guys know this is like a 1911 mini micro. Resembles a lot of the Kimber micro handguns, but I definitely give this guy the praise because it is amazing. As far as like the trigger goes, the trigger feels really good. It has a nice, let's see if I could show you guys. So you meet the wall right away, and there's no slack, there's no extra put. You meet the wall right there, and then it just breaks. And then for the reset is very audible. Let me see if I could get that reset so you guys can kind of, very audible. Let's do that again. Very audible, very crisp, and it breaks nicely. But yeah, Smith & Wesson E-Series is a win-win for me. I love this handgun. Feels great in the hand. It has an aluminum finish in the frame, so you get steel and aluminum, so it feels nice and heavy. One of the best feeling handguns. If you want to feel a handgun that has some nice heft, gives you way better shots, because this is a tiny gun, but the fact that it is so nice, the weight is distributed nicely, and it has a nice weight to it, you're able to control that recoil very easily, and it just feels very good. This is those type of guns. Usually when you have micro handguns, you're not gonna have such a great time in the gun range because most of the time it's not so enjoyable to shoot a lot of rounds through it. This handgun, you'll have fun. It's comfortable. You're not gonna feel uncomfortable when shooting this handgun, and it's very manageable because it has such a nice grip. The texture is amazing. I think we don't even gotta speak about texture in the grip because Smith & Wesson always hits it out the park. Super dope. Let me see if there's anything else I missed. I know I wanted to mention something else. Like I said, it does have the RMSC footprint for the optic. But yeah, man, this gun is amazing. I really like it. I'm so happy with this pickup. I will be mounting a red dot from some of the companies that have sent over some red dots, so you guys will be able to check it out. I might do a video where I'll mount different red dots so you guys could kind of choose for me which one is best. Another thing I noticed, and it's barely noticeable by looking at it and in the eye, is that the trigger guard has a nice cut, and it kind of has a second little groove right there. You could barely notice it, but you could definitely feel it. So it has a nice little wedge right there for you to rest your second hand when shooting right there. This finger feels nice. Like I said, you could barely notice it with the eyes, but if you pass your finger through it, you definitely feel like that second undercut right there. And it's nice. It's something not a lot of people mention. I don't even think I've seen it being mentioned, but it is there. Like I said, you could barely notice it with the eye, but it is there, and it actually feels pretty good. I like how that feels. But that's it for now, guys. If you guys have any questions or any upgrades that you guys suggest I do to this firearm, let me know down below. But this is the Smith & Wesson CSX E-Series, 17 plus 1 in the head. Amazing 18 rounds in the everyday carry tiny package. Not compact, not small. This is a tiny micro for everyday carry. I'm gonna definitely be doing a lot of comparison videos with the Bodyguard 2.0 and the SIG P365X, but with so much round capacity, I could even compare this bad boy to like a Glock 19. So be on the lookout. I will be doing comparison and side-by-side videos of all of these handguns, including this bad boy, and I'm gonna be doing a few upgrades to it, and I'll have some other videos with that. And this is the Hulk sleeve that I got. The cool thing with the Hulk sleeve is that it adds that finger wedge, finger groove, and it also adds a little extra um, meat right there, so it rests nice in the palm of your hand. So it gives you that nice little girth that sometimes, especially for me, I feel like I always need to fill in that the palm of my hand right there, and that's what Hulk sleeves are great for. And then on top of that, also that finger groove, which makes you feel nicely secure, especially for getting those follow-up shots. But that's it for now, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the Smith & Wesson CSX E series. Comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. Compact everyday carry and gadgets. God bless, guys. I'm out of here.